Welcome back to the Showroom Presents. Most people know Monica Seles as a globally renowned tennis star, but many don't know that she was diagnosed with BED, or Binge Eating Disorder, the most common eating disorder in U.S. adults. BED affects about 2.8 million adults in the U.S., more than anorexia and bulimia combined. To tell us more today, I'd like to welcome Dr. Wendy Oliver-Pyatt, Executive Director of the Oliver-Pyatt Center, and of course, tennis great Monica Seles. Welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Thanks, Laura, for having us.
So, Monica, at what point did you realize that you needed to talk to a healthcare professional about your symptoms?
For me, the so-called tipping point came after I won a big tennis tournament, and all I could think about was going back into my hotel room and start my binge eating. And for me, it was just very hard to understand and accept that here I was a super controlled athlete on the tennis court, in the gym, but yet when it came to my eating, I was totally out of control. And binge eating is when you eat huge, and I can't emphasize enough, huge quantities of food in a very short amount of time and feel really terrible about it. And in my case, I hid it from my coaches, my trainers, and really felt ashamed about something that I could not control, my binge eating. And this is when I decided I wanted more out of my life and decided to talk to my healthcare provider. And that's when I was diagnosed with binge eating disorder.
So how did it feel like when you got that diagnosis?
For me, it was just a huge weight lifted off my shoulder, because I realized that it wasn't about me not having willpower or anything like that, that I had a real medical condition. And also that I could do something about this, and that there's really hope out there. And this is one of the reasons why I decided to do this campaign together with Shire, the National Eating Disorder Association, and the Binge Eating Disorder Association, to educate adults out there who might feel they have some of the symptoms of binge eating disorder, to check out a website, bingeeatingdisorder.com, and talk to their healthcare provider.
Now, Dr. Oliver-Pyatt, how do you diagnose binge eating disorder?
Well, binge eating disorder is a distinctive medical condition, just as Monica was pointing out, and it's recognized by the American Psychiatric Association. And many of Monica's symptoms are right out of the diagnostic criteria, which include that the person feels very out of control. This is much more than a choice. The person maybe can't come to a party, can't answer the phone, can't answer the doorbell. They're very upset by this. There's a tendency to eat in secret, to eat far more than what another person would eat, to a point of just feeling very, very full, or eating when you're not hungry at all. And the person tends to eat very secretively and feel very upset and very guilty about this. This is not bulimia nervosa, though. The person does not sort of undo the binge eating as what you might see in bulimia nervosa. And this condition is more common than both anorexia and bulimia combined.
And what are some of the treatments used for binge eating disorder?
Well, treatment for binge eating disorder is really a comprehensive plan needs to get put together. But like Monica did, she talked to a healthcare provider, and that's what people need to do. Go talk to a healthcare provider, become educated. I think going to the bingeeatingdisorder.com website is very important. Talk to a knowledgeable healthcare provider, and an individualized treatment plan can be put together.
Monica, tell us about the BED awareness campaign.
Yes, well, together with Shire, the National Eating Disorder Association, and the Binge Eating Disorder Association, we're out there to raise awareness about binge eating disorder, so more adults who are experiencing some of the symptoms of binge eating disorder can check out the website, bingeeatingdisorder.com, and as Dr. Oliver-Pyatt said, talk to a healthcare provider, and to know that there is help out there if you suffer from binge eating disorder.
Well, Monica Seles, Dr. Wendy Oliver-Pyatt, thank you for joining us here on the Showroom Presents. Thank you for the great information.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Don, you call that showing off?
How about the dazzling diamond deals we're showing off at the Showroom on Union? Diamond engagement rings.
Diamond band.
Diamond anniversary.
Diamond fashion.
Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds.
All at a fraction of the pricey stores.
And buy with confidence, because all showroom diamonds will come with a Gem Lab certificate as requested, guaranteeing natural diamonds of value. Don't forget, we feature GIA certified diamonds.
Showing off great diamonds and great deals every day.
At Airport Plaza Jewelers, the Showroom on Union.